The bottom of the neck pocket is now at the correct angle for this guitar. Ukulele. Damn it! How do? Don't break your neck trying to figure out neck break angles. It's dead simple. Doesn't matter how big your guitar shaped item might be. Now, if you're not 100% sure what a neck break angle actually is, it's really simple. Let me show you. Here we have my drawing for the ukulele. So here's the body coming round here. Okay, and then the neck break angle, because we've got quite a high bridge, the strings are going to come down. They're not parallel to the body like they would be on a Fender because they're designed to be made really quickly. It needs a neck break angle, so it comes down like that. And a lot of people will try and figure all of that out using clever maths. I'm not that bright, so here's a much simpler technique. So if you saw the previous video, you saw us carve the back into its beautiful shapes like this. Still needs hollowing out, but at the minute that's the back of it done. On the front, I've done half of it the same way. So this is roughly where the bridge is going to be along here. So I needed this curve so I can fit the bridge to the curve. Then we can sort out that neck break angle that's going to come chopping off down there. So very simply, once the bridge is on there, we can then take that angle down from there using a long plane. So if that's all you needed to know, you can switch off now. But everybody else, you want to know how we're making a bridge and then actually see what we're going to do to flatten this off and then put the curves back in again. So I want my bridge to look like this, just like it does on my Archtop guitar. And I'm going to make that out of this strip of maple. So it's going to match nicely with the neck and that centre band around the guitar as well. Using my favourite sketch it out on a piece of paper and Pritt stick it to the wood technique, we'll go and cut that out now. So obviously we want to put the bridge on there, but because of that curve, you can see that's not going to sit well. So what we're going to do now is put some sandpaper across here and then just rub this backwards and forwards and side to side until it matches that curve perfectly. There we go. Now I'll be honest, that does take quite a long time. So the bottom of the bridge is set. Now I'm going to mess about with the top of the bridge, and those swoops aren't going to help me when it comes to do the neck break angle. So cheap bit of wood, smack that on there. Do the same thing so it's flat and level, actually level across that way as well. It's not tilting over like that. And then marking off a line where the height is, so that pencil line is then 15mm up from that central point. So I know my bridge is then 15mm tall. And then we can use a big plane to start actually creating that neck break angle. With my straight edge glued down and the body masking tape and super glued to a chunk that can be clamped to my workbench, we can then use a nice big plane which will set that neck break angle. You can see it's not big, and we only need to use this up to the back of the neck pocket. So that little line there is roughly where the back of my neck pocket needs to go. So I'm going to come back slightly further than that. So it's barely going to touch this area, but planing that area and all the way across here up to there from that angle, that will set the neck break angle perfectly. And there we are, one neck break angle that will work perfectly for this guitar. Now you might be sat there thinking, great, but what do I do with that? That's just a flat surface on the top of the guitar. What that flat surface does is allows us to use the router to create the neck pocket at the right angle. So what this actually is doing is creating the correct angle for the bottom of your neck pocket. What the top of the guitar is doing is kind of irrelevant really, but the bottom of the neck pocket is now at the correct angle for this guitar. Ukulele. Damn it! But in order to cut the neck pocket, you need a correctly shaped neck, which is going to be next week. Until then, watch this video over here because you'll love it, and I'll see you soon. God bless.